items that we used to be able to get in, we took them for granted. You could get them in within a week, 2 weeks. That's no more. Some things are, that were readily available are now 6 months out or more. You have transformers that lead times for those are 1 to 2 years.
The last few years have been pretty crazy with supply chain. Dating back to 2019, we had tariffs with China that we were dealing with. So we were trying to figure out how do we adjust to these different price increases coming through. And then of course COVID-19 hit. Winter Storm Uri came, and shortly thereafter we experienced the Suez Canal. The different ways that we saw it impact our department is increase in prices across the board. We were getting off-cycle price increases. We're seeing long lead times, upwards of 2 to 4 years, or even just a complete cancellation of orders.
As COVID is getting better and it's not quite in the forefront like it used to be, people expect that the supply chain is immediately going to recover, and that's not the case. We're looking at years, not months. So the work that the purchasing staff and the inventory control staff do becomes vitally important.
So with that, you have to change the way that you do business, and instead of just ordering items as we need them, we've had to work with operating areas to figure out what are their projects, what are they planning to use within the next year. What we did is we have done pre-scheduled deliveries that will cover the entire year. So we're seeing much larger deliveries come into our storerooms. We have heavily increased the amount of inventory we're holding. So hopefully throughout that year, those items will be issued out, those projects will be done. So when the next large shipment of inventory items comes in, we've made enough space. In these times, it is much more a balancing act of, we're very landlocked in our storeroom, so you can't create more space. You have to kind of do with what you have.
We need to be willing to respond to any type of emergency, so that's in segregating our stock, so ensuring that we have the minimum of what we need to take care of the day-to-day emergencies and prioritizing that above things like renewals that could maybe take a little bit of a back seat. We need to ensure that we're providing the service to our customers first and foremost before we take care of longer-term plans.
When we have to pay more, in some way or another, our customer is going to have to pay more. When we have to wait for items, projects are delayed, the customer has to wait. Certain new businesses that are coming in might not get started when they want to start. So everything that we can do to expedite those orders coming in, lower the costs on the procurement side, work with our contractors to make sure that there's both sides are getting benefited through the arrangement that we have are important, because all of that does make a difference in our overall cost structure in one way or another.
So our group is constantly going back and revisiting, all with the goal in mind of how do we make sure we're getting the best value for our customers, and that we're ensuring that we're meeting all of the applicable policies and procedures in order to protect the utility.